Hey, Karu, I already recorded some other stuff that I'm going to put in here, but I did want to talk a little bit about getting in the river and what that was like this morning. So I got in, and immediately I saw there's some ducks right on the far bank. So I kind of spent the whole first part of this video just looking out at the ducks. And when we get to the middle of the video, you're going to see the ducks flying away, which is pretty much all the excitement you get. So anyway, on to what I'm going to talk about in the video. Catch you later. Hello, Karu. It is the 18th of January, and I thought I would just pop up this video of me out in the river this morning. I suspect this is the last time I'm going to get in the river before we go on Mexico. But I might get in on Thursday or Friday, depending on how I'm feeling. Whenever Sarah and I walk by, I always look at it and go, oh, I want to get in. And it is just basically the entire endeavor takes less than half an hour for me at this point. So, yeah, worthwhile. I was going to talk about more about cryptocurrency and blockchains, but we had a phone call and we kind of talked about that, so I don't want to rehash it too much. Let's just say that there's tremendous irony in developing cryptocurrency in response to the 2008 housing crash and the feeling that banks and investors have too much power and weren't punished for their wrongdoing after that, and then starting up a system with no regulation and now discovering that there's all these people who are now exploiting the fact that there's no regulation in the system, so they're having to build regulation into the system and rules that are completely inflexible that don't allow you to go back if somebody makes a mistake. It's just, it's so predictable and yet so painful to see. It'll be interesting to see where this technology goes, because I think that it will get widely adopted for specific things. But once again, the vision that it's the modernist, story over and over again, where technology is going to save us from ourselves. And if we get the right technology, we can all just do anything we want, but we'll just incentivize our behaviors so that the behaviors that are incentivized are the ones that are best for everyone. It's the invisible hand. And it's so naive and stupid. It just cracks me up. Anyway, so that's as far as I'm going on that. Have you been watching the playoffs at all? I don't watch the games live, I think, but I pay attention to them and I watch the highlights. And I gotta say, I watched the highlights of the Bills and also the Rams game. And it's interesting because the final 8 teams, I'd be kind of happy if any of them win the Super Bowl except for the Bucks, who I want to lose. And so I'm pretty certain that the Bucks will win just to make me miserable. I really enjoyed watching Josh Allen. I don't know how much you've watched him, but man, was he good in that game for Buffalo. And I've seen highlights of him before. I can't believe he didn't make the Pro Bowl. That's just totally insane to me. Justin Herbert made it over him, which just seems crazy. Josh Allen he was so good in that game. And actually, watching the Rams look really good as well. Maybe we'll end up with a Rams-Bills Super Bowl. Wouldn't hurt my feelings. Although I like KC as well. I wouldn't mind seeing KC in the Super Bowl again. Anyway, Patrick Mahomes is fun. Actually, there seems like there's a bunch of really good quarterbacks right now in the NFL. It's amazing that Baker Mayfield has a job when there are so many good quarterbacks. Anyway, I'm a Baker Mayfield hater, but we'll get over that. Let's see, what else was I going to talk about? I was going to tell you, been really enjoying the new RAV4 Prime and driving it.
I guess the ducks finally saw me.
I find myself, as I'm going out to get in the car and I'm just running errands around town, I've been driving the Land Cruiser for the last year, and so my habit is to just jump in the Land Cruiser. And plus, the Prime is a nice car. It's parked in the carport, which is a pretty tight fit. So, and it's plugged in, so you have to unplug it. There's a little more rigmarole, a little more barrier to taking it out. But the thing is, you jump in the Land Cruiser, I'm getting best case scenario, I'm getting, 12 to 14 miles per gallon. And if I start it up and warm it up and then drive it somewhere around town and back, I'm putting, 4 or 5 miles on it. I'm probably burning a gallon of gas, honestly, which is costing me between $3 and $4 now. And I get in the RAV4, and it's just electricity, and it's a minimal amount of electricity at that. And our electricity here is so cheap. It's almost like it's free to drive, which is crazy. And in addition to that, when we bought it, I didn't realize this, but we get tax rebates or tax credits, both federal, and we get some sort of state, and I think it's close to $10,000 total. So it reduces the cost of the vehicle significantly, so that actually what we paid for it is less than we would have paid if we bought a regular RAV4 at this trim level anyway. And honestly, you can't find the vehicles at lower trim levels right now. They're just not making them because they know they can make a lot more money off the higher trim levels, and they know if they don't give me a choice, you're going to take it, which is what we did. So anyway, yeah, I'm super excited. We're going to drive it to Portland on Friday when we're heading to Mexico. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. So that's pretty much what I've got. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I will see you in the not too distant future. Take care.
I guess it's time to get out.